Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and valuable guests. How do you measure your English language skills? Do you take a test like ACAN or TOEFL or TOEIC? Or how about IELTS? There are many different tests to take for English. Have you heard of the JLPT? JLPT stands for Japanese Language Proficiency Test. It was started in 1984 by the Japan Foundation and the Japan International Association of Education. Association of International Education to provide a reliable means of evaluating and certifying the Japanese proficiency of non-native speakers. Now I would like to tell you about the structure of the test. This test has 5 different levels. Levels N5 through N1. And you have to take the test that was designed for your level. N5 is the lowest level. It tests greetings and basic vocabulary, basic sentence structure. And it is a very, very easy, low entry-level test. On the other end of the spectrum is the N1. This is the highest level of the JLPT. If you can pass this level, it will make you cry. All levels have vocabulary, grammar sections, reading comprehension, and listening comprehension. There's no writing, there's no speaking for the JLPT. It is all multiple choice. Fill in the little oval, make it black to select your answer. On the mark sheet, it's a little bubble. And the test is machine scored. Answers are fed through a machine that can quickly score your test. However, you don't get the results for about a month and a half. Now I would like to tell you about my experience with this test. I have taken levels 2 and 1. And I took level 2 3 times. The first time I failed by just 13 points. That's like 3 or 4 questions. I was so close. And then a year later, I took it again and my score improved by 80 points. That was in 2006. 10 years later, I took level 2 again, just to make sure. And I still passed level 2, N2, in 2016. Before that, I took level 1. I have taken level 1 4 times, and I have failed 4 times. So now I would like to tell you what is required to pass level 1 on the JLPT. I have 4 points for passing level 1. The first point is to study. Okay, I failed 4 times because I never studied. The first time I did not intend to study, but the second, third, and fourth time I failed to study. So that's why I have failed 4 times. There's a lot of vocabulary you need to study for level N1. It will not show up in your daily life. It won't show up where you need it unless you're like reading, unless you like to read anyway. But for daily life in Japan, N2 is enough. And every time I've taken the test, the vocabulary section has specific words and I do not recognize any of them. So these are specific words you need to learn for the N1. The second point is that you need to study for this test. And you need to study grammar. Because grammar, you maybe have 100, 150 points that you could learn, different grammar points. And whereas vocabulary, there's 1,000, 2,000. You need to learn a lot of vocabulary. But grammar, you can score points by studying those grammar specific items and get a higher score in the grammar section. Now, my third tip is to study. And specifically for reading comprehension, because the reading passages in the test are very long, sometimes more than one page. And you need to pick up your reading speed because you don't want to waste time. You want to be able to read quickly. And when you see the questions, when you see the question and the choices, you want to know which is the correct answer right away. Because you will not have time to go back and search for the answer. Searching for the answer does not work. It uses different vocabulary in the options, in the different choices than what was in the actual passage. So you have to know a lot of vocabulary. The third point is you need to study reading comprehension. I said the third point. The fourth point is to study listening comprehension, because there are certain phrases and little things that you may not need, may not notice in Japan, may not even have a chance to hear. So you're not going to learn them just by living in Japan. You need to study for listening comprehension. You need to learn these phrases so that you can understand exactly what was said. So just to quickly summarize how to pass level 1, study, 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 study. And now I hope you know what the JLPT is.